Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 37 of my Desert China series, where we are going to change gears on the basis of proximity. What I mean by that is we took out the Inca in a meaningful manner, we took out Brazil in a meaningful manner, we started pushing into Iroquois, took on Onondaga. Now we're focusing on Rome, and in so doing, we have completely surrounded Poland, which we can then take. However, if you look at the map, based on proximity, we'll have basically taken out everybody near us. And that just leaves people in the distance. Now, as a result of the go, go, go mentality, I usually do wrong. In the last part, I was actually doing it kind of right, where instead of just attacking Poland, I rearranged units and stuff like that. I had begun to consider very bizarre progressions, pushing into Osaninka to come down here through Tenochtitlan, while also, pushing into Mediolanum to maybe go into Marrakesh, and then also pushing in through this city to get to Venice, which, by the way, the Inca's gone. I don't know if you guys noticed. I didn't. But that would just stretch us way, way, way too thin. As it is, we're not really stretched thin, but, if our friends in the West ever get eager, we can't cover it all. So what I'm looking at is, keep in mind we have a great scientist, so this is technically finished. We're coming up on stealth bombers. That doubles the range of our planes now. All of a sudden, every other capital is in range, except for Delhi, which will then be in range of Tenochtitlan. And in the meantime, our cities can focus on infrastructure, happiness buildings, paratroopers, so that we have units that can go real far. And when I talk about infrastructure, one of the things I had never done before is heroic epic, so I'd like to do that. Now, it says all newly trained non-air units, so we haven't been missing out as far as the planes we've been building, but beyond that, we would. So before I pass the turn, I just want to go to our extreme workers and actually start ripping up the road rather than converting it to rail, or in this case installing new roads. So let's back him up. We no longer need to threaten to take Mediolanum, so I'm going to back him up. And then of course we have a worker over here, which I probably should have brought over to the oil over here anyways. But yeah, so there we go. Now I'll pass the turn. It says the unit needs orders. We'll have him do the oil. But this oil would be faster because it's damaged, so I just interrupted him so that we can, as soon as this great general gets out of the way, we can do that. Okay, lots of units. That's what we wanted to see. Okay. Yeah, because if you look at Info Addict, it's showing us that, in fact, I'll just bring it up real quick before proceeding. Military, yes, we've squashed Iroquois real good. We're starting to damage Rome, and then of course we're on top of Poland, which we can start this turn, in fact. So yeah, and then at that point we can just kind of reposition everybody wherever it makes sense, hold our ground, develop our empire before pushing on. Melbourne is in awe. Okay, and of course Morocco is afraid. Alright, we'll just get rid of him. This guy wants to rip up the road more. Alright, so let's start by addressing Rome. Well, actually, let's start by addressing this great scientist, because that gives us helicopter gunship now. Here we go. Oh, we're going to need aluminum. I'm really liking the education I'm getting here. We'll go lasers just because that's got an upgrade we can actually use. But I'm liking the education I'm getting here. I never had any idea how valuable like oil and aluminum is. So we're going to have to get this aluminum now. Let's see here. Rocket artillery is set up to do massive damage. Very good. Here's Bazooka. He can't shoot at anything but the city, and he's a double tapper, so we'll do that. Is he also a double tapper? He is, it looks like. So we'll shoot the city, and then we'll put our final shot there. Oh, okay. We actually cleared that off. So now, before we capture the city, let's pillage everywhere we would. This guy's probably just going to end up on the hill here anyways. So taking half a turn to pillage to heal him up, not a problem. We'll back him up, heal, or pillage that unnecessary. He's going to attack the city, pillage there, and then we can pillage there. I think that's all that we need to heal off of Roman lands, so let's go ahead and take that. We'll create Puppet there. And take a peek at everything we got. Lots of happiness buildings, that's pretty good. And Hagia Sophia. Más o menos. Oh, and look at that, we actually get the aluminum. So let's do this. And this is really good because now we can actually run around lands pillaging tiles to heal instead of having to rely on sitting by in the city. So that's pretty good, especially considering we're just about ready to go to a war with Poland. So no longer constrained by land. So like 1, 2, 3, 4 pillage, wait here, and then we can just hop over the mountains. Lots of fun. Maybe we should get more of those. I did notice, I was doing a little research off camera, that they cannot capture cities. And that's very important. That's part of the reason why I was talking about paratroopers. Okay, so as far as damaging these units, we've got 6 planes here. Let's use them. This guy cannot quite single shot, so let's get a plane to weaken that. Because we do have a tank here, and we've got this and some roads here, so I'm thinking push through here. What can the tank do to this guy? About 51. Well, what can a bomber do? Not good enough. We're going to need 2. That's unfortunate. Wow, it's hard to believe bombers are already starting to feel a little less useful. Their range is where we get them, though. Alright, so we still have 3 planes, and we got a lot of units around here, so let's see what we can do to cannons. It says 1 shot. Which one's probably most important? Well, I'll tell you what, before we decide that, let's actually have this guy head up on the hill so we get some visibility. Alright, so all of these can reach him, and he can reach them. I gotta assume they're gonna bug out. Same with these units over here, so we gotta snag as many as we can right now. Okay, so let's just go ahead and shoot. Let's take the steam out of this, the sails. Oh man, that sucks. Alright, so we gotta use the final 2 to just kill off the damaged ones, or else they retreat and it's all for nothing. Alright, this way we get the most out of eliminating their score. And we still have mobility with this guy, so we can do things if we wanted. Get them back on the road. Actually, I think that's a good idea. Start heading towards Poland. We're going to need that kind of thing. We've got plenty of representation here. We're not at all at risk of recapture right now, which means every turn we're not, we heal up. And keep in mind, because of our buildings and era, we actually make these structures stronger by capturing them. So we'll back him up. This great general is fine where he's at because we no longer need to drop something there. This great general can actually start heading up here, I think, because we got, let's see here. This bazooka was coming down, so let's bring him down to right about there. Okay, we'll lead with that guy. How far can you go? All the way up to, like, say, here. Let's see, Great General. Back up to... Oh, cool, that worked out. Alright, something like this. This? Yeah, that's probably better. Okay, that's nice. Atomic bomb. Well, I don't see a use for that yet, so we'll come back to him. Anyways, we are done with Rome. No, we're not. We got this guy here. Let's have him head towards the road, so we can figure out where we need him to go as far as like either staying a blocker down here or interfering up north there. Workers, I see one hiding here. Let's have him come up and do up this uranium. We've been neglecting that. He can do the ripping up of roads. And we got a worker here with nothing to do, a worker here with nothing to do. 2. This one's looking for something to do. 3. This guy's gonna start to repair the truffles. This guy can start to repair the oil, and in fact what we can do is say repair and then interrupt them, because I think I counted 3 more workers coming over here. One of them can... Not that guy. Him. Can you reach that? Okay, we'll have him get on the uranium there. We are exposed, but that's okay. This guy can... How far can this guy reach? Ooh, all the way to get started on that. So we'll do that. And then what about this guy? He can come over here and start on the rail conversion, I suppose. Might as well, right? Sure, okay. So we actually found a use for all of them. Alright, so now Poland. Poland. Oh, you know what? It is a new turn. Let's go in here and sell off some stuff. 30 is about as good as it's going to get here. Same thing here. Workshop. Oh, wait, no, that's wrong city, wrong city. I saw the annex prompt and I was like, what gives? There we go. Oh, you know what? I actually meant to sell off the harbor first, I think, because that's the same amount, but doesn't impact our production. So when we declared war against them, it was by way of a deal. That's why we're locked into it. Similarly, we can't make peace with Rome for quite some time for the same reason. We had made a deal. So I think with regards to Poland, I want to just declare war outright. That way we're not locked in. Because we have bombs ready now. We have all the planes. We're strong in this area. Like, this is going to be as short as we want it to be, really, I think. So let's just do it. Well, after we examine what all that entails. It entails lots. That's okay. So there we are. We are at war now. We do have a tank here. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, and we can go 4 or 5, or 4 or 5, depending on what we're looking at here. We know these guys are very well equipped for oh, man. Look at that. Okay, what about you? Negative 32%. Empire very unhappy. Okay. We gotta hope we don't get taken over by dissidents. Alright, so let's use... That's all that can reach, right? Well, this one can reach Gdansk. Oh my gosh. Well, we can't take Gdansk this turn, but it does look like we can take Warsaw. So let's... He's in left field for no good reason. Let's move him there. And because he's there, let's do Great General here. That not only influences him, but will influence the tank when we go to capture. We should put one more plane, or one plane, into Warsaw. And now we should be able to capture it with the tank. With not much lost on top of that. Before we do, let's just take a look. We've got 4 more planes, is that correct? And I'm seeing Musketman here, Musketman here. Oh, you know what? Let's actually capture first. Create puppet. You can see what we got here. Some great works. Very nice. Okay, Musketman here. That's far more dangerous because he's on the road and he can get on the road. Well, actually, he's not a threat. He's on our road, but this guy's 2 hexes away. So, wow, we took Warsaw the turn we declared war. Ain't that something? So, probably what we want to do... Oh, and then there's a Winged Hussar here. We can't do anything about this knight. He's in the city, but we can do something potentially about the Winged Hussar. Probably not. We have no way of reaching him. We could with planes, right? Alright, so let's just take a look at what we're facing here. Hopefully 2 shots kills them. Take more than 2 shots there. More than 2 shots there. Alright. So we are at risk of counter capture. That would really suck because tank, you know. We do know that generally speaking, these are worse at taking cities. I'm thinking of mounted. Let me check Hussars real quick to make sure they don't have... Alright. So they're not stronger. And oh, wait. This says Austria. Oh, is it Winged Hussar? I didn't realize there was 2 different units with that name. There we go. Can move after attacking. Heavy charge. I don't know what that means. Shock 1 formation. The unit is faster and more powerful than the Lancer, which it replaces. Forces defenders to retreat when it inflicts more damage than it receives. May only be built by the Polish. Okay, so as far as attacking cities, it looks like this is at the same rules as General Mounted. We do have a bomb here, but I don't want to waste it on one unit. So let's just do what we can to prevent counter capture. 46, that's not quite half. He can't reach, so if it takes 3 to take on 1, let's do this one. Alright, it does in fact take that. Okay. So now, as I see it, he has 2 mounted units that are a threat. Potential threat. The 2 together I don't think would take this down, so we should be fine. Stop going to the atomic bomb. You know what? Can I just hit space? There we go. Alright. Now I wonder if we built a road to Gdansk, and we didn't own Gdansk, but we did own Warsaw, would we get city connection credit? Let us find out. Because taking Warsaw so easily, I don't really see a need to take any other Polish city, really. But we will fight off their units as best as we can. Workers all seem to be busy, so that's fine. Where does that leave us? This guy wants to upgrade, so let's move him as far as we can, and then upgrade him. And then this guy is just going to head on home. This archaeologist was coming over here, right? Because we already did the other one. Alright. This worker's coming over to the oil. And this guy, might as well move him as far along as we can, just to be near. We don't know what his response is going to be. Now, we have a lot of stuff here. What's this? This is helicopter gunship. We don't need to be able to see that. Alright, so we have a lot of stuff here. First thing that pops out is we only got one person that wants horses. So let's see what the Scaredy Cat exchange rate is. Looks like we might be able to push 2 for 3. And indeed, okay. Jump the gun on that one. He wants more. We'll give him more. I'm not going to trade away any uranium or oil, and I think I'm wiser to the selling off of aluminum. I shouldn't have done that either. So let's see here. We're actually still friends with these people. He wants cotton.
Saluti.
Is it duplicate cotton? We need to be looking at that kind of thing. Alright, it appears to be. So let's see here. 240? No, I didn't think so. 230. No. And that's with 1 gold per turn. So we knock off 25. Should be 205. Alright. So there's that. Now we have sugar and wine. I think last we knew he was giving us full value, right? Let's see here. Sugar's duplicate, wine is not. So we want to hold the wine for now. But we can sell the sugar at full value to this guy. Last we knew. Very good. And then truffles and ivory. I believe both of those are in fact duplicates. So we will take as much of his money as he will give us. And he's got 6, so look at that. That works out perfectly. There we go. Take all his money. And that cleaned up real nice. That just leaves us with wine, but we don't have a need to get rid of that. So, alright. Let's see. Which front is going to be more interesting? Probably Polish. Let's back way out and just see what we can see. Oh, we get denounced by our friend. Lots of activity. Okay. So he's making the good fight to take back Warsaw. Good for him. Okay. So, orders of Rio grow. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. And that does not matter. Although, having another high production tile would be good. So, after he's done with oil, that's what we will do. Military science stolen. Okay, city connection to Rome. Nanjing loves the king. Cool. And bomber. Alright, and this bomber can probably actually reach some stuff, right? Lots of stuff. Cool. So anyways, I'm noticing a nice collection of units here. I'm thinking, I don't want to lose this holy site, but, you know, our faith's really great anyways. If we dropped a bomb right here, does that mean we lose the cotton? Or we just lose the yield from the tile? Because I don't want to lose the cotton. But it would be nice to take out all these units. So in order to avoid the cotton, maybe we drop a bomb here. That leaves the knight unscathed, but... And let's see, our planes can probably reach all of these guys over here, right? Yes, every last one of them. Okay, so we have options. And both of these guys could sidestep one and hit the knight. So, yeah, and then he can hit the knight as well. How far can you reach? Can you take that? One. Yes, but we would have to specify move to there so that we're not actually attacking it. Okay, he can just hit this because it's practice. In fact, if we're going to do that, we might as well step and hit it. Yeah, that opens it up to bombard, but so what? Okay, so yeah, I think I want to drop a bomb right here. And this bomb just came online. So does that bomb reach? It does. Boom. Okay, everybody's badly beaten, but not our stuff, so that's perfect. So let's see here. This tank is free to move, right? We'll just capture that winged hussar. Might as well, right? Okay, there's that taken care of. What does he do to this? Full-on splat, it says. That's not fun. But only because we don't get to move these guys. So if I move him here, he can shoot any of them. And this one can shoot this guy. So let's try that. And if that works that well, then yeah, he's free to go like that. Cool. Devastation. That frees up all of our planes to deal with his troops over here. Fantastic. Alright. Gunship. Let's move... can this thing move after pillaging? I gotta assume as much, right? Because if so, 1, 2, 3, pillage. There. Okay, then we can pillage and move next turn. Alright. Horses, horses, copper. Okay. Well, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm guessing that... Made peace with Pedro. Okay, so when it said city-states, Venice has denounced you. I'm guessing that the dropping of an atomic bomb means everybody's going to denounce me. Anyways, copper ended here. Looks like he's got more than 7 gold per turn. Nice. Looks like Enrico wants horses, but we're going to get a crappy exchange rate, which is fine, because, whoa, not 31. 3. There we go. That's all he wants. Alright. Okay, this guy just comes over here, right? Stomps for free, basically. Yes. Okay. This guy's not very fast, so we should kind of keep him on the road. Something like that. That way it looks intimidating. Alright, so that leaves us with planes, planes, planes. 5 of them to be exact. Let's focus on the winged hussar first. 2 shots? 1 shot? 1 shot. Fantastic. Alright. Looks like we did his happiness a favor by taking over Warsaw. Oh, I one-shot it? Or did I send the second one in already? That one's one shot. Wow, okay. Well, we are out of stuff to do with our planes. Okay. Let's take a peek at this. I don't think it updates per turn, so this is very, very, very deceptive. We've killed so many units this turn. I don't really need my planes to do anything else. I'm thinking of rebasing them. So it's just a question of, you know, where would we want to go? If we're looking at stealth bomber kind of situation, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Grand River and Buffalo Creek are going to be gone, so let's do this a different way. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, next to Cape Town. 12, 14, 16, 18. They can stay right where they are and hit Tenoctitlan once they become stealth bombers. If that's the case, then we might as well... I don't think we actually have visibility on Roll Claw, do we? I'm just going to say we might as well be attacking, like, say, Lodge. Alright, we can't quite reach. This is not seen, right? That's okay. Krakow. Actually, yeah. What if we did weaken one of these cities so that our city-state took it and burned it down? I wasn't even thinking of that. That's a good idea. So the question is, can we actually see Krakow? We cannot. We can't see Wrocław either. Okay. So we'll attack Lodz just because we have planes that have movement points and they're all air repairing. So there we go. Hey, Cape Town, you want some Lodz? I'll give it to you. And then I'll have somebody come over to get eyes on Krakow, maybe the gunship. Seems like a good idea. Okay, workers. We are over inundated with workers. I think it's time to start dismissing some. These guys can come down here and do rail. We'll have one come and rip stuff up. Let's do the ripping up. He can go all the way to here and still have a movement point left. That's fine. So let's see here. Move over here to repair. I don't know what standing on the radiation is going to do, if anything. He can come over here to help him. That means some of these backfield ones... did we sell anything off this turn? I don't think we did, because we would have chosen Zoo. And then over here we'll choose Harbor and then Zoo. There we go. Alright. So what was I looking at? Oh yeah, the destruction of workers, because we just have too many now. Way, way, way too many. We don't need to repair any of this. It looks like one tile needs to be converted to rail. And he's doing rail now. So this guy, bye-bye. This guy, bye-bye. Oh, what did I just do? Did I tell it to rip up a road? Please tell me that's not what happened. I think that's what I did. Okay, this is where we fired the bomb from. Do we want another bomb? We do have the one. Actually, you know what? Let's do barracks first, since I haven't done that, and then we'll do another bomb. Nuclear plant in 3. That's probably a good idea. Bomb first, though. Okay, capital. Nuclear plant, yeah? International games? Yeah, that'll only be like a turn or two. Let's just do that. Same here. We'll just do that here. And then when the international games are finished, all expands will build barracks. Well, you're finished too, so delete him. Not the road. I can't believe I did that. The circle slash is very similar. No excuses. Alright, lots and lots and lots of oil. You get back into our territory. Heal up, probably. We don't actually need... Ooh, nice. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Alright, we'll have him come this way. I don't think we'll have a need for him, but we can do that. We might as well go ahead and march in here. There's lots of civilians to steal. That would be a good use for the tank as well, now that I think about it. Maybe I should have gone off-road sooner. Okay, we have 6 planes here. We have this guy who could probably just one-shot the cannon. He can't do that, can't do that. So let's just one-shot the cannon. Lots of units over here. Okay, that's interesting to know. Bazooka can reach over there. That's interesting to know. He can come over here, hit, and stuff. Let us indeed bring him down here. Heal. Yeah, we'll just bring the archaeologist to the west. There's one more in the northwest. Tank. Alright, so let's put a plane into both of them, assuming we can reach. Yes, we can. One there. That should be good enough for one of these. And then one there. That should be good enough for the tank. Fantastic. We uncovered that. Can we reach that Gatling gun? I don't think we'd want to. Yes, we can. So we probably should, right? Because now the tank is actually in bombard range. And he's very mobile. Let's protect him. So, unfortunately, I think that means we got to delegate 3 of these planes over there. 4. All 4 it would take. Alternatively, we could do 2 there, 2 there, maybe just 1 there, probably not. Yeah, I kind of want to hit these guys over here. So I'll do these 2 guys with the 4 remaining planes. And the reason is because I was going to bring the bazooka in. So let's like take the heat off a little bit. There we go. And then of course the mounted one's very mobile. So we'll bring him down here and a great general to support that, because we are a little weak over here. And then this bazooka can actually start heading over here. Do we still have mobility here? We do! A whole lot, in fact. Oh, but we can't actually use it to do, like, attacky stuff. Well, good. That means he can back up and stay on the road. Fantastic. He does truffles. That changes nothing in terms of diplomacy. And... we should get him like on the roads so that we can do something with that. Okay, he's coming onto the roads so we can figure out what's going on there. He's ripping up the roads, assuming I know how to read the icons correctly. Bye-bye, Brazilwood Camp in 5 turns. You've been a great tile. I had considered burning down Sao Paulo, but we do have some resources in the land, and it makes for a nice little contiguous area over here. What we can do is finish the oil, then he'll come down and repair the truffles. Alright, this tank has a lot of movement left, and unfortunately we don't have access to any of his tiles that are worth pillaging. We can come here. Whoa, I didn't actually mean to do it, I was checking. Pillage, and then back up so we're not actually in bombard range. Wow, this road, which we were planning on ripping up, very handy. Cool. He does have a musket man there, but I don't see him attacking anything with it. And we have this great general here, which we don't really have a need. We'll just keep it centralized. Works for me. Oh, we have more planes? How many? Just the one, right? Because the other ones... Alright, we don't actually have anything to attack, so let's rebase it. Might as well rebase it in Rome, yeah? For now. Well, let's see. Let's try to think about the future. Marrakesh. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, plenty. Plenty. So let's rebase it to Rome. That way we have a little more reach as we get more visibility. We're just trying to kill his units at this point. Where was this going? Was this going to Nanjing for construction? No. Okay. And we really don't need to do that anymore, do we? Do we have a city-state that wants it? We have a couple, don't we? Looks like one. Ragusa, which we can actually reach from here. Easy peasy, so let's just do that. Ragusa, there you go. Have some lots of gold for us. Okay. Oh, he was heading over here. Bomb. I thought I told you to... can we Z it? Yeah, we can Z it. I don't think we would need to, though. Maybe a rebase is in order. Can we rebase it in Rio? Because if we suddenly find there's a preponderant... or wait, no, where can we rebase it? We can rebase it in Rome. Let's do that, because that's where we're most likely going to get some visibility on a big, thick pack of... I should have done that last turn. I didn't know how willing I was going to be to deploy it. So yeah, he's done his thing. Yeah, this guy yet. We don't even know about this guy, do we? Get him across the river. Put him on the roads. Put him on the roads, indeed. He can melee attack and such. I don't know, I'm seeing blue, but it must be from the other side. Okay, that gets him on the roads. Yeah, we're done with you. Okay, that is everything? Finally? Let's see here. We're not going to sell off any of that stuff. So, we are done. And we are well past the half-hour mark. I do apologize, it's slow going. We got a lot to do, but I think it's about to taper off, though, because we're gutting the armies that we want to. Again, this isn't going to show what we did this turn, so we took out a lot of stuff. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you in the next part. Take care.